We'll be taking a walk here with the major down here. Gonna push the envelope. We have everyone right here discussing what's happening with the camp. The camp, logistically, realistically, cannot move this fast. That's the problem right now. People were getting stuck yesterday in the mud, trying to move all their tents and equipment, and it was just not a feasible place. So where I'm standing here is pretty close to the Warren County Police Department. They're going to probably try to come down here, tell me I can't stand here. I'm going to let them know that I'm pressed and it's all right to document, and I'm going to be coming down with the major. We flew the drone around on top of the hill this morning, and you know, one of the things we noticed was that right here, it's really interesting, guys. Dapple security is sitting up on the hill. Really, really interesting. Gives them the right to sit up on this hill. What's their purpose? What's their reason? There's two vehicles. One vehicle being right. Let me show you guys. Right here is. Okay, there's one vehicle right there and one vehicle right there. Take a moment to share. Take a moment right now to share what you're seeing here. The discussion today was they're going to get ready to move a lot of the water. Hopefully they can pump out the water where people can get in and out. That's one of the things right now is people can't get in and out through the mud. The snow has been removed, and the snow has been removed, one thing, and it's helping people get out. But the snow needs to be pumped out of a certain area, and so the mud is too thick. So they're going to have to grade it. My bumper was ripped off in my vehicle from standing there and documenting. So trying to go through the mud, trying to go through and actually document the far on the other side where the structures are trying to come down, and going to continue to document as far in as I possibly can. These two officers will just going to creep around them and see what happens there. So the removal is coming in. Here's the actual vehicles right here. This is the vehicles right here, and we also see mobilization in the back. And we're going to continue to just share with you guys what's happening. It's a little dark here, right there. Take a moment to share this message and share what's happening. I think I said, hey, that's Myron Dewey. So nonchalantly, I'm going to cruise by and cruise through. Maybe we can ask these workers what they think about what's going on here, and you know, this process. So that's where they are right now. That's where the vehicles are. They're getting ready to come in. Morning. What's going on, guys? What do you guys think about what's going on here?
It's all right. Just want to get the trash cleaned up, you know.
Yeah. Are you guys going to clear the roads to help people so they can get in and out better?
That's what we've been doing. We've been pulling people around, pulling them out when they're stuck, you know, helping out wherever we can. They got garbage they can't lift up into it. Throw it in the bucket, we lift it up for them. We're just here to help.
What do you guys know about this camp?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot? They didn't brief you guys that...
No, we came down, you know, just everybody get along, clean up the garbage, clean up the snow, help out where we can, and we just try and make sure that, you know, if we got an area that's too soft, that we try and, you know, communicate with, you know, the leaders in the camp that, hey, it's too soft over there for us to work. Let's go over to an area that we can work and try and get along. That's the way it's been going. So, yeah, you bet.
But, you know, they send some blessings your guys' way, you know, that you guys come down here in a good way. Appreciate you guys coming down here.
Yep. We just want to help too.
Appreciate that. Yeah, lots going on. One day, 2 days, you know. Yep. This seems to be a human issue right now.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here since Tuesday. I've been out here since 2 February. DC, headquarters of the Corps of Engineers. You ready, Dan? So engineer equipment, yes.
How's it going, guys? Can you give us a quick update on the equipment that's going to come through?
So no roll-off dumpsters?
No.
None of that stuff?
All right. Well, these guys are not going to be the ones to give us a quick update on the equipment coming through, but I also have a policy not to talk to Myron Dewey. The worst part of the water is right there in front of us, and this equipment is pretty heavy. I'm not sure if it's really going to get. A lot of them haven't got stuck yesterday, but they've been able to make it through pretty good with no issues, and they've been able to come down. These trucks are like 4-wheel drive trucks. How's it going, guys?
Hi.
Morning. Your truck's gonna get stuck in the mud, or they do pretty good?
No, they get stuck in the mud.
They do?
Yep.
So you guys got the heavy equipment to help get them out?
Yep.
Everybody watch out there, guy. So I wanted to take a moment to share with you guys that behind all these vehicles is the police are on standby, which is you can't see. We can see all the vehicles right here, but we can't see all the vehicles in the back. And what I noticed was that when all these vehicles started to come forward, is what we're seeing right here, is that there was a lot of vehicles in the back and looking mobilized. Nothing's going to happen. They're going to have a prayer. They're going to have a circle. They're going to so here's where they are. They got their gear on. That's what I'm seeing. And they're going to try to probably come and tell me, Myron, you can't walk over here. But you know what? This is what we're getting is the preview to. How's it going, guys? How's your morning? So, the line on the barricade is right up to here, and we're gonna just push the envelope here. See what's going on here, and just document that this is the line right here. Come on, guys. There's no reason for riot gear, but for whatever reason, they're taking off now. See, it's important to come down here, hold them accountable. Listen to that camera. So the good thing is they're heading back. We're told to stand down. Let me put my camera here. I'm gonna put it on the ground here. Help you guys get a better view. There we go. I know that's loud, guys, but it's right here by the generator. But I'm able to document exactly what's happening here. Apologize for the loudness, but it's right by the generator so I can see what's going on with these guys. So they're being told to put away their gear. There's not a problem. So I'm glad they finally backed up, but still an issue with them to come with no reason to be suited up. So this is where I'm at. It's the actual right by the barricade. I'm gonna go down right here. This is the barricade right here. What you guys are seeing. State troopers are here. North Dakota State Troopers. And they're getting ready to go to camp. So they did go back, they did retreat. And I'm glad, you know, because the meeting was simple this morning. The meeting with the major was really simple this morning. It's going to be a help with the cleanup. The discussion was that they are asking them that when there's prayer here, don't get all freaked out and scared that there's something going on, because that's what is going to happen is they're going to pray. And that it's just realistically not feasible to come in and just pick up everything and go, as the cleanup has been started. You know, we've been documenting that the cleanup has been happening. And people are trying their best. A lot of people aren't here. People can't get back there because of the mud. And so what they're going to try to do is clear out the mud. And the faster they clear out the mud, the faster they'll be able to get in there and get their things. But the problem is people are getting stuck. So that's what the issue here is. People are getting stuck in the mud. They're not able to clear out everything. So this is really not a realistic deadline for anybody to come through, as their vehicles are getting stuck on the down farther. The mud's really deep and the water's high. So we got stuck yesterday all the way up to the front door. When I opened the door, water almost came in. So it was pretty, you know, it's muddy. It's like mud bogging. That's how my bumper got ripped off of the front. So I'm going to continue to, I've got a tent down there. I've got to go tear down and do the best I can. The vets are going to come in and help out. And so as the day rolls in, we got vets from all over the country still coming in. And they're saying that they're going to, you know, stand in front. If the police don't honor their word, they're going to stand in front. And so just as before, when the vets stood on this bridge right here, they stood on this bridge to stand in front of the people. They're going to do the same thing again to protect their oath that they signed up for. And it's a very powerful statement when they come down and honor that here in North Dakota along the bridge, Standing Rock. This is the area that they talked about and discussed yesterday. And you know, I'm right up by the vets. Get to go into the, you know, have breakfast and lunch and dinner with them and chat around and laugh around and, you know, just talk about, you know, things that I didn't know that I think I'm going to share when I go home, and things I can identify with my uncles and my relatives that were in the Army, were in the Marines. And I heard those stories growing up, and, you know, that's a very powerful thing to hear what they've done and why they feel proud of why they're here, helping the indigenous people, what they feel is right in protecting the land and protecting the people here, and they feel that they're honored to do that. And I continue just to share and hear their stories. Right behind me, I'm going to turn it around. the BIA are still up there. Another thing they talked about at the camp is that the BIA not shut people out while there is a move. Okay, guys. Again, apologize for the. I'm gonna mount my camera up here. I've got a little thing that lets me do it. There we go. So the BIA are right there. They're up on top of the hill. That's where the BIA is at right now. And the roadblock is there. I went through this morning, no problem. Spoke Paiute to them, and they let me go. They didn't give me a hard time or anything like that. So again, those of you guys just chiming in, take a minute to pass. What you're seeing here is the camp is still doing everything they can this morning to get ready to pack up. They're also discussing that, you know, some of the camp members are going to stand and hold their treaty ground. They're going to be the ones that are going to be arrested, but it's not going to be everybody. So they want to assure that there's no violence going to be happening here, that there's no it's going to be peaceful, and that the ones that are arrested will be peacefully arrested, and they're gonna be there to hold again the ground. They believe in the treaty, and that treaty, the treaty land, and what's here. And the major understands that, and you know, he's a part of the prayer. He jumped in the circle, and he doesn't interrupt. He listens, and I can see he's compassionate. He's also a black man, you know, and so he's been very understanding. Not that that's a well, understands what we're fighting for, and he stressed that he's understood. And I think that's important when you have that type of leadership that knows similar of what you went through, and that's what we're understanding here and sharing it with Morton County. It's not the same. They're hovering and they're standing on the edge, and they're not sure what to say. You know, they're not sure what to do. They're antsy. They're walking back and forth. I'm just listening to the police right now talk with these guys. I don't want to see what they're saying. I'm going to walk down. They're kind of discussing their route they're going to go in. Powerful what a camera will do to some people if they see it. They were laughing at making jokes before I showed up, and then they got serious when they saw that the cameras pointed at them. Oh, looks like they're ready to roll. Trying to creep in behind me.
Do you know where we're supposed